welcome back to my channel. I am back with another Gel-X Christmas nail design. Starting with the prep, I did not go with the general nail prep. Instead, I applied the Miss Nails peel off base coat. This is not a UV peel off base coat, and this one actually is quite affordable and easy to use. The nails pop off very easily. Just the downside of applying this peel off base coat is that the nails pop off immediately even when you're doing your nails. So in case you want your nails to last, I will not recommend using a peel off base coat. Instead, go with your general nail prep where you buff your nails, cut your cuticles, apply dehydrator, primer and a thin layer of glue. This is optional. You should apply a thin layer of nail glue to your natural nails if you are doing Gel-X nails like I am doing in this video. And speaking of the Gel-X application, when applying the Gel-X tips, I go at a 45-degree angle and push it slowly so that I can see where the glue is going to go. And if you apply like too much of glue, there's no problem. You can start over and wipe it down. This is going to take a little bit of time and practice to get the hang of how much glue you should be putting onto your extensions. I remember when I first started doing Gel-X, it was whole lot of mess, and this was probably the hardest part. So glue would get everywhere, on the sides of your nail or on to your cuticle area. So don't be too hard on yourself if you can't do this perfectly. You just need time and practice makes one perfect. The great thing with gel in general is that it doesn't cure until you put it under the lamp. With acrylic, it hardens with time, but with gel, it won't cure unless you cure it. So you can try over and over again as many times as you want. And yes, it can be frustrating, but trust me, just practice and it will get perfect. And I would highly recommend getting a motion sensor UV lamp, or you can also use a portable lamp. I just got mine today and I used it in this video, and I would highly recommend getting it. It works like magic, and I seriously regret why did I not get it sooner, but highly recommend. And for the builder gel application, I have discussed many times in my past videos on how I apply builder gel on my Gel-X. So for this builder gel, I transferred mine to this empty base coat bottle for easy application. I like to first apply a very thin layer and then I go in with the glob of builder gel. So without curing the thin layer that I had applied earlier, I go over it again, and I like to mainly focus on the cuticle area and on forming an apex. It's much better if you go sidewall to sidewall, and I also tend to flip my hand to get to let the gravity help me with forming that apex. So I just flip it for a few seconds and it works like a charm. And in case you miss any spot, you can also use a liner brush to go over that spot where you missed applying the gel. And what I did with my builder gel is I added a nude shade to this builder gel. It like I got a clear builder gel and I added a nude color to it to get like that nudish builder gel, but it is so light that you can't even see. But you can do that. You can mix color in your builder gel and then you can apply if you want that perfect nude base. For the design, I'm doing pink Christmas nails. I also added gingerbread design this time to the nail design. I have really been looking forward to doing something related to gingerbread for this Christmas season, and I'm using pot nail color. I found this on Amazon when I had first started doing nails. I was looking for a cheaper option, and at that time, since I just started, I was not into like getting best of the products, so I wanted something cheap. It's probably time to throw them away. I have had them since 2020. I mean, they do get the job done, but I'm sure they're not good in general. I just don't feel like throwing them away. I did last week I got them out and I was looking at the color palette and decided to, sort them out, which ones I want to keep, which ones I want to throw away. But there's always just that neon shade or the shade of pink which you might not use otherwise, but you might need one fine day, and then you won't have it, and then you'll think, oh shit, I had it but I threw it away. So I mean, are you like me? Do you also think of throwing the shade away, and which you never use, but then you end up keeping it thinking you might need it someday? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope I'm not the only one. For the design, I did pink French nail on the pinky finger and added white snowflakes. I have now mastered how to do snowflake design. If you are also struggling with it, you can check a snowflake tutorial that I had posted on my shorts. I'll link it above, and I really hope it will help you out. And I also thought of curing each design under this portable UV light instead of sticking my hand inside the bigger UV light again and again. Though at the end, once I'm done with all the designs, I do put my hand in the UV lamp for 60 seconds to give it a final cure. But I just thought, why put my hands in the lamp again and again when I have a portable one? For this design, I thought of adding small pearls in the middle of the snowflakes. So to stick them on, I'm using this rhinestone glue by the brand 3 Strokes. It's not a good rhinestone glue, so whenever I want my stones or charms to stay longer, unless I decide to remove them, I use polygel. It works like magic. But since I have this and I don't want it to go to waste, so for the content, for the videos, I use this product. But if you want any good recommendation for the rhinestone glue, you can let me know in the comments down below. Coming to the gingerbread design, I decided to use a dotting tool to draw it, to create it, to make it anything that you might want to say. And it was quite easier to draw the gingerbread using the dotting tool. Earlier, I thought of using a liner brush to make the body of the gingerbread, but I'm happy that before starting only I thought that instead of using a liner brush, let's go for a dotting tool, because it will be much easier and much faster, since it will fill the body quite easily instead of using a liner brush. And for the outline part of the gingerbread, I am using a very small and a finer, thinner liner brush. So, and actually the outline did add character to the gingerbread, because without it, when it was just the body of the gingerbread, it was looking very dull and it was not looking very good either. It was just like blah, to be very honest. So this outlining with the pink did add a character to the gingerbread. It was just like it just baked it in my oven. It was looking really nice. After I outlined the gingerbread, I cured it under the UV light for 10 to 20 seconds, because I wanted it to set before I moved ahead with the design part, like adding the eyes or its buttons, or the hands and the leg part, any designing part that I did on it. So before going ahead with that, I decided to cure it, because there are chances that you might ruin it and then you have to wipe it and then the entire design is wiped out. I didn't want that, so I ensured that I cured it. So I added the eyes and the buttons part, and also the side of the, what do we say, the flare part, to the hands and the legs. I did wanted to add like a small pink bow as well, but there wasn't enough space to add the design along with the small buttons that I had added, so I completely skipped that part, and instead I went in with the rhinestone and the pearls to just fill up the empty space on the nail, because it was not looking good. It was looking like something was missing. So to cover that something was missing, I added rhinestones and pearls. Now for the middle finger nail design, I decided to keep it pretty simple and just go with a basic French design. Though French is not really basic, it takes a lot of effort and time to get it right. They are they are classic, yes, but there is still a lot of effort that goes into it. Even till now I cannot get my French to look perfect. I do end up going in with a flat brush dipped in acetone to clear out the smile line to get that perfect the perfect curve, but still it's still under process. I'm still learning. So I decided that I'll keep it simple, just make a French design and add a small white bow in the middle. Keep it pretty simple, but then I thought it's winter season and it's Christmas. Christmas is around the corner, but so I mean let's do Christmas nails, but also add the wintry part to our nail design. So I thought I'll do sweater nails. So after drawing the French, I top coated three of the nails that I had done, the pinky finger, the ring finger, and the middle finger. I decided to top coat them because I'm doing sweater nails, so I'll end up pouring the acrylic powder on top of it. So and also I will not get the chance to top coat it since I want my French design to look like give that sweatery effect, and I did not want it to top coat it. So I ended up going so I ended up using top coat beforehand before doing the sweater design. So yeah, and I mean, if you are someone who is looking forward to do sweater nail design and don't know how to do it, this is the perfect time to learn it. Just draw your design and without curing it in the lamp, pour acrylic powder on top of it. Acrylic powder hardens and gives the perfect effect. So pour the acrylic powder, then put your hand inside the UV lamp for about 60 seconds. Once the design is cured, you can dust off the excess acrylic powder using any brush. I use this flat brush and I just wiped it off, and then I used rhinestone glue to stick my white bow on top of it. Okay, we are moving so much faster in the video and my voiceover is so slow. But this index finger was a failure. I would just tell you beforehand, it was a failure. For this finger, I thought I'll add icicles, just like I wanted to do in one of my videos, which I guess I uploaded. I'm sorry, uploaded last week. The one where I did red chrome on my thumb with polka dots, that nail design I'm talking about. On that thumb I had done icicles, and when I looked back in the when I was editing the video, it looked good, but at that moment it was not looking good. I wiped it off and I did polka dot design. But when I looked back, it was looking good in the video, so I decided to give it a shot in this video. So I did like a whole brown French design. It was the same brown shade that I used for the gingerbread, and after curing I added white outline, and then I used a thin liner brush and started adding strokes in the downward direction. I mean, I did not like this design. It was definitely a fail, but if we look at at the entire nail set, it was looking just fine. And for the thumb, it was just same as my pinky nail design. I mean, I decided to keep it simple. I was out of ideas, so I thought I'll do like a pink French design with white snowflakes. And I somehow forgot to record the part where I was drawing the snowflakes. But this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.